Hi, I'm Sam Loveland with the City of Aurora, and we're here at the Black Pepper Lounge off of Butterfield Road. Looking for something interesting and different for dinner tonight? Me too, so let's go check it out. Hi, can you tell us who you are and where we are?
So I'm Veena, and
I'm Robinson.
so you guys are at the Black Pepper Lounge. So this is an Indian cuisine, specifically from a region in India called Kerala. So the cuisine, what we are trying to showcase here is the Kerala cuisine. How Illinois is a state in US, Kerala is one of the states which is the south part of India, which is basically have lot of backwaters, mountains. So the name what is given to Kerala is called God's own country because it is that beautiful and the food is very interesting, very unique. That's why we wanted to showcase that to the customers or to the audience here who doesn't know about the cuisine.
So you make it sound so beautiful. It's a no-brainer why you would want to bring that cuisine to Aurora. But let's get a little bit more specific. What specifically brought you to Aurora? What's your story? How did you discover your love of cooking and decide you wanted to open a full-fledged restaurant?
So we are like-minded foodies. So basically we like to try food. It's not just one cuisine or like one type of food or one type of meat. So that's why we explore a lot of food here. We try to consume or try to taste different varieties of food. So that's when we realized okay, there is too much different types of Indian food in India, but then that's not being showcased anywhere here. So if you go to an Indian restaurant regularly, there's a list of menu items. I don't want to name it, but still butter chicken, naan and things like that. So why are we not talking about any other cuisine in India? So why don't we bring our cuisine, which is what is made in our home on a daily basis? Why don't we put it out? So we are like-minded friends, or this is a completely family-owned restaurant. There's no corporate involved here. We just cook, we clean, we do everything. So that's why we decided that to start small first. And the city was really helpful. And they came in and they're like, okay, we can help you guys. We want to understand what is needed. So we were able to get assistance from them. So that's why we decided, why don't we start a restaurant here?
And it sounds like Aurora has really been the right fit for you.
Yes.
Yeah, it's the second largest populated place. So it is really fit for.
Absolutely, and what you alluded to, there being a market clearly for people who desire this kind of cuisine. Have you had any interactions with customers or feedback about specific menu items, something that stands out that people keep coming back for? What makes this location really unique?
Like I said, we eat all the meat. So beef is one of the staple food of Kerala people, which is not usually for an Indian restaurant. So when a customer walks in and they see our menu, they're like, oh, you have beef?
Yeah, very focused, not just vegetarian, which might be what some people are used to, but you're saying the Kerala cuisine, you can have all types of beef.
And in Kerala, it is a coastal place. So there is a very large availability of fish. Every day we eat fish as same as a staple food. So we have variety of fishes, we have variety of dishes also with the fish.
And where do you source your ingredients to make sure you're keeping that authenticity there? You said this is a family-owned community restaurant. So what's that process like from start to finish?
Fish is a staple food for us. So there is one fish called pearl spot, which is available only in the river near to his house. So we buy it from India and they ship it to here. So that is something which comes uniquely from India for us to make a dish called fish pollichadu. So it is shallow fry the fish in marinated in Kerala spices, and then we make a marination with onion and tomato, and then we wrap the fish and the marinade in a banana leaf, real banana leaf, and then we pan-sear it. So it is like an experience to open it and see the flavors of the banana leaf and the fish comes together. So that's something which is from Kerala, from his hometown it is coming. It's the same way for spices.
Okay.
So his mom sends all the spices still.
Really?
Yeah.
See, this is a great segue because I was going to ask about this. Okay, so you're clearly the Kerala heritage is very important to both of you here and now and what you're building here, but there has to be a history there either with parents or grandparents. So how are they involved or how maybe did they inspire this whole endeavor and how are they involved now?
My grandmother is very much interested in cooking, and her cooking was very famous. So lot of dishes what we are cooking here, I got it from my grandma. We are making that flavor here.
And bringing it to Aurora.
Yeah.
And your mom sends all of the spices?
Yes. So most of the spices it's in at my home itself. Yeah, like black pepper, all those things are available at my home. Some spices she will buy from other places and she will courier it to here every month.
You get a shipment from Kerala on a monthly basis.
This takes family-owned business to like an entirely different level. So you touched on one of the maybe misconceptions that someone might come looking for Indian cuisine and think, oh, there's only vegetarian, right? And you already talked us through that. But another thing is the spice, right? People think about, oh, I don't know if I can do that type of food. I can't handle a lot of spice. So can you walk me through like the different variations?
Spice is not about the hotness.
Okay.
It is about the flavor. So we have different type of spices which grows in Kerala, like black pepper, cloves, cinnamon, all those things. Cardamom. We have a specific quantity for each thing to be added.
So every day morning before the shift starts, like he comes and then he takes there is a proportion, how much cardamom, how much clove, how much cinnamon. So there's how much black pepper. So there's I don't want to tell the secret. Yeah. So that portion is there. Then we dry roast it on a slow process and then we grind it into a powder. So that batch we use it for that day. So we have an idea how much would it be, for which day, how much we have to make. We don't keep it for the next day because that aroma will die. So that much freshness is required actually to do the Kerala cuisine on a right process, if you think about it. And the spice is again from when you look into Indian food, there are types of spice they talk about. It is red chili spice, green chili spice, black pepper spice. Black pepper is what we use. Kerala people use black pepper. It is called the king of spices, and I don't know if everybody knows it. The plant black pepper is from Kerala. When the Portuguese invaded us, they took it to the whole world. Let's say when we were naming the restaurant, we were like, we want to tell that to the people. There's a story behind it.
Take ownership of it.
Yes.
Absolutely. It's ours.
Absolutely. Yeah. Our food is not spicy. It hits you slowly. Like when you start tasting it, you're like, okay, I'm getting something and all. It is hitting all my sweet spots or the taste spots. Then you understand, okay, yeah, there is black pepper, there is cinnamon, there is cardamom. You can get that. It's not spicy. You can taste the spices in it.
It sounds like a full-bodied experience, which I think is a great excuse for us to head into the kitchen and maybe share a little bit more about the menu. So should we go?
Definitely.
All right, after you. Thank you.
So this is one of his trademark dish.
Okay.
So customers come back just to eat this because they really love it. Like I said, that beef is something which is a staple food of Kerala. We marinate that beef with the garam masala which I talked about, and then some other spices. And then he slow cook it for 3 hours. And once that is slow cooked, we keep it aside for at least 1 hour to rest, so that all the masalas go inside the meat. Okay, and then when it is ready for serving, he picks it up again, and then we again add little bit of spices, and then the black pepper and some onion and the curry. So this is eaten usually with the bread called Kerala parota.
What makes that bread different?
So it is a layered bread. But then how the process of making it is very unique. So we have to make the batter or the dough, and then keep it aside for a minimum 3 hours for it to puff up, same like any bread we do. And then keep that aside for another 1 hour soaked in oil.
Oh, okay.
And then we shape it into round like a paratha.
And do you make these individually then?
We make the dough and keep it.
Okay.
And then we make the flower shape and keep it as individually. So that whenever the order comes, we can just flatten it, cook it, and then serve it.
There's so much technique with how you prepare the meat, how you prepare the type of bread. Are these strategies that, do you study how to make these recipes, or is this just learned simply by being in your family's homes, growing up, with your parents and your grandparents? How do you acquire this knowledge?
They're from the childhood, Then the day, maybe at the age of 1 or 2, we started eating those.
So like you say, part of your history. Yeah.
So it's like he said, his grandma would prepare that on a maybe daily basis or at least a weekly basis.
Yeah.
So that it is there for everybody.
Ugh, looks delicious. It was made with love. I think we should go sit down.
You should.
I'm about to try beef ula theater.
Yep.
Okay. And remind me, please, of the bread. What is it called?
So it is called Kerala
Kerala. Kerala
Porota.
Parota. Okay. And I saw the way it was made. You had to put a lot of oomph into that to really get the layers going.
Yeah.
Okay.
How does it taste?
Oh. I need a minute. Give me a second to really just take it all in. So you're exactly right. What we talked about, it's not about spice as far as hotness, it's flavor.
Yeah.
It's a full-bodied flavor. And what you spoke to about making sure that the meat cooks with enough time so that all of the spices get in appropriately, it's like I feel it and taste it in every corner. Now, am I meant to put the meat on top of the bread?
Yeah. Okay. Actually, you have to use your hand to whip it. Right. Just tear a little bit piece of the bread.
Okay.
And then
make a little ship for it?
Yes.
Perfect. Okay.
Something like a small taco, I could say. And then put a piece of beef in it.
Perfect.
And then wrap it.
Oh, wrap it up? Okay.
Yes. Enjoy it.
Yeah.
Elephant in the room, we're talking about food, but I did notice there's a bar. So that means that Black Pepper Lounge can definitely, it's not just a lunch spot. It could be like date night or a nighttime place as well. So you said you have a regular customer who comes in and they love getting like a mojito and their husband loves to get a dish. So it's definitely like an all-around dinner restaurant as well.
It is. So we have a full service bar actually.
Okay.
We have all the hot liquors, beer, wine, white, red, rose, sparkling, all of it is there. And we do have our signature cocktails as well.
That's so amazing. Everything that I've been learning today, from the food to the drinks, everything is infused with a uniqueness and a specificity that is authentic to your heritage. And that's really special. So thank you for letting me come into your kitchen, letting me eat the wonderful food that you prepared for me today. And I can't wait. You already have such a great customer base, but I can't wait for more people to discover the Black Pepper Lounge.
Yeah, be welcome. Always, because it is little hard for customers to come in when they say like, oh, this is an Indian cuisine and I'm not finding the regular food. So we need to educate them, but we are happy that customers are there who are ready to take that, understanding the food and then try it. So thank you so much, Aurora, for doing that.
Well, I certainly got something wonderful out of it, and that's not just meeting both of you. That's enjoying this wonderful food. So cheers to you both. Thank you.
Thanks, sir.